Hello, this is energy psychology coach Claudia Jan. I want to tell you, I've been in a quantum touch meeting this afternoon. We met with colleagues who did with me the workshops. I'm trained as a certified practitioner of quantum touch, and we had this beautiful meeting this afternoon. And it was so beautiful just to bath in that energy, in that loving, peaceful energy. And especially today on Mother's Day, and it reminded me that, like my clients often tell me, and we work through these issues, that they feel they didn't get from their mothers what they wanted, what they thought they need. And there's still this feeling of lack. I'm missing something. They still feel I didn't get, and this is still showing up in their life and also in their relationships and their relationships with their kids. And we want to honor that our mothers did the best that they could. And they have a history, and maybe they didn't get what they wanted or they needed, and their mothers didn't get what they needed, and their mothers, and so on and on and on. And I love this idea that with all the tools that I work with, that we can like stop this pattern, that we can heal all these wounds, all these emotional wounds, all the emotional issues, and that we can nourish ourselves. And I think as adults at a certain point, we don't want to look back and say, oh, I didn't get and I'm still missing, but to care for ourselves, to really care for ourselves, give ourselves what we need. And I'm 52, so I no longer want to blame like my mother. I didn't get what I needed, but I want to care for myself. I want to be there for my inner child and be my like own inner mother. And this is so deeply healing. And I'm sometimes thinking, I have three daughters myself, so am I a good mother, and do I give them what they need? And maybe often, but not always. And just reminding myself, who am I? And sometimes I'm so busy in the normal real world, and being in this quantum touch community, it was so peaceful and reminding me, this is who I am. I am this loving being doing the best I can. And it felt so good just bathing in this energy. And Deborah Gare, our instructor, she reminded us to look at each other, not like identifying all what's wrong and what has to be fixed, or doing diagnosis, but to look at each other like at this with loving eyes and as this beautiful, whole, healthy person, and seeing each other, whatever issues we have, like we are already healthy. And at a certain point we are. And I think in our world, we often focus on what is wrong and we need a diagnosis and we want to know exactly what's going on in the body. And from my perspective, it's all energy, and some is more subtle when some issues are new or more emotional. And then also people and clients think it's easier to deal with this, to work through this, to change it. And when there is a diagnosis or there is already like an illness or something in the body, then it's stronger and it's more material. The energy is tighter. And then it's still possible to change and to shift it, but it's harder and it might take more time, and it might take to let go of beliefs, what is possible. But for me, in the end, everything is energy and can be changed. And this was such a beautiful experience this afternoon. And if you want to hear more about this, just sign up for my channel and write me a comment, leave me a note, or contact me directly. I'm really happy to support you.